say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. That's caught. It's Porter. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He'll throw on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Bears will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Bussey. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Bussey. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bussey. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's done. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Finds his man, it's King. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. The Bears look to keep this drive humming.
Here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Boston College. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're working that left side. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his legs, it's done. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. We now move inside 4 minutes to play here in the first half. To the air, it's O'Neal. Safe completion on the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense trying to keep the quarterback standing up straight.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Van Buren. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive, got to need better effort.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them, so I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball.
He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Caught close to the marker, it's Bussey. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Armstrong. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Line getting set on second down. He wants to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Back to pass, it's O'Neal. And he'll dance into the end zone and score the deuce.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The short hands, it's Porter. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver's able...
Turning it on! All down, Adele, move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Second down coming up.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. The short hands, it's Green. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Grab near the sticks, it's Green. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. How they get the first down? You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Baylor! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
How about that? second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 4 over Boston College. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's caught. It's done. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Aggies want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly, but listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Snap it to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Under fire. They just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Pulls it in. It's Norman. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it.
4th and 1, I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease, pick up the 1st, keep the drive alive.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And after this play, the cake will be baked. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each
side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some